Picture standing on that ancient, cratered surface, Earth rising above the horizon, a breathtaking reminder of where we come from and how far we've come. Our mission is to push the boundaries of human ingenuity, to explore the mysteries of the moon, and to pave the way for future generations of space explorers. This is more than a journey, it's the next giant leap for humankind.
This is what we're building.
This is what we're training for.
This we can replicate throughout the solar system.
This is the next chapter of human space exploration.
Humans are the most fragile element of this entire endeavor, and yet we go for humanity. We go to the moon and onto Mars to seek knowledge and understanding and to share it with all. We go knowing our efforts will create opportunities that cannot be foreseen. We go because we are destined to explore and see it with our own eyes. We turn towards the moon now, not as a conclusion, but as preparation, as a checkpoint toward all that lies beyond. Our greatest adventures remain ahead of us. We are going.
We're going.
We are going.
We are going. We're going.
The Artemis program is divided into 3 key missions: Artemis 1, Artemis 2, and Artemis 3. Each mission has distinct objectives and milestones, contributing to our overall goal of sustainable lunar exploration. Artemis 1 is the first mission in this ambitious program. It's an uncrewed mission designed to test NASA's Space Launch System, SLS, and the Orion spacecraft as an integrated system. This mission will pave the way for future manned missions by ensuring that all systems are functioning correctly. The SLS is the most powerful rocket NASA has ever built, capable of sending the Orion spacecraft thousands of miles beyond the moon, farther than any spacecraft built for humans has ever traveled. During this mission, Orion will stay in space longer than any human spacecraft has without docking to a space station. It will also return home faster and hotter than ever before. The primary goal of Artemis 1 is to demonstrate the performance and safety of the SLS and Orion systems. The spacecraft will travel a total distance of about 280,000 miles from Earth, completing a journey that lasts roughly 25 days. This mission is a critical step in ensuring the safety and readiness of the systems that will carry astronauts to the moon and beyond. Following Artemis 1, we have Artemis 2, the first crewed mission in the Artemis program, scheduled to launch a few years after Artemis 1. This mission will take astronauts around the moon and back to Earth, marking the first time humans have traveled beyond low Earth orbit since the Apollo missions. Artemis 2 will test Orion's life support systems and demonstrate the capabilities needed for human missions to deep space. The crew will travel approximately 4,600 miles beyond the far side of the moon, providing valuable data on deep space radiation, communication, and navigation. This mission will also test the crew's ability to manually fly the Orion spacecraft, if necessary, ensuring that all systems are ready for future lunar landings. Artemis 2 will lay the groundwork for the first lunar landing in over 50 years, setting the stage for Artemis 3. Artemis 3 is the mission that will return humans to the lunar surface for the first time since Apollo 17. This historic mission will land the first woman and the next man on the moon, specifically targeting the lunar South Pole region. This area is of particular interest because it contains water ice, which could be crucial for future long-term lunar habitation and exploration. The Artemis 3 crew will spend approximately a week on the lunar surface, conducting scientific experiments, collecting samples, and testing new technologies that will enable sustainable lunar exploration. One of the key objectives of Artemis 3 is to establish a sustainable human presence on the moon. The mission will involve setting up initial infrastructure, such as habitats and power systems, that will support future missions and potentially serve as a base for further exploration of Mars. The lunar South Pole is a region that has not been explored by humans, and it presents unique scientific opportunities. The presence of water ice in permanently shadowed craters offers the potential for in-situ resource utilization, providing water for drinking, oxygen for breathing, and hydrogen for fuel. How are we going to the moon? The Artemis missions are crafted to advance lunar exploration in innovative ways. The journey begins with the Space Launch System, the most powerful rocket ever built, which launches the Orion spacecraft. Orion, designed in 3 parts, the crew module, service module, and launch abort system, will be propelled into space by the SLS. After launch, the SLS's core stage and solid rocket boosters are jettisoned, leaving the upper stage to place Orion into a parking orbit around Earth. Once systems are checked and ready, the exploration upper stage ignites to propel Orion towards the Moon. As Orion approaches the Moon, the Artemis missions will utilize a pre-staging approach, with rovers and scientific equipment positioned in advance by international and commercial partners. A key component is the Gateway lunar station, which will orbit the Moon and facilitate docking, communications, and scientific operations. Upon reaching Gateway, astronauts will transfer to a lunar lander for their surface mission. After completing their tasks, they will return to Orion for the journey back. The spacecraft will re-enter Earth's atmosphere at high speeds, enduring intense heat before deploying parachutes for a safe splashdown. Through each Artemis mission, we're setting the stage for a sustainable presence on the Moon and preparing for future explorations beyond our planet.
We're going back to the Moon, and this is why.
The Moon is a treasure trove of science.
It holds opportunities for us to make discoveries about our home planet, about our sun,
and about our solar system.
The wealth of knowledge to be gleaned from the moon will inspire a new generation of thought and action.
Without fail, every major program and mission NASA has invested in has led to technologies and capabilities that have shaped our culture.
The breakthroughs of the Artemis era will define our generation and the generations to follow.
The tens of thousands of jobs associated with propelling us to the moon today are just the beginning of a lunar economy that will see hundreds of thousands of new jobs develop around the world.
This is not an ambition of one entity or one country. The exploration of the moon is a shared effort,
woven together by a desire for the greater good.
Why the moon? Because the missions of tomorrow will be sparked by the accomplishments of the Artemis generation today.
because the ambition to go has already begun.
And because Mars is calling. We need to learn what it takes to establish community on another cosmic shore. So let's camp close before pushing out.
And so, we go to the moon now, not as a series of isolated missions, but to build a community on and around the moon capable of proving how to live on other worlds.
Another important aspect of the Artemis program is its commitment to inspiring the next generation of explorers. NASA is dedicated to engaging students, educators, and the public in the excitement of space exploration. Through educational programs, interactive activities, and public outreach, NASA aims to inspire young people to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM. The Artemis program represents a new era of human space exploration, one that will inspire people around the world and create new opportunities for discovery and innovation. As we prepare for these missions, it's important to remember the broader goals of the Artemis program. By returning to the moon, we are taking the first steps toward establishing a human presence on another celestial body and preparing for future missions to Mars. The knowledge and experience gained from the Artemis program will be invaluable as we venture deeper into the solar system and unlock the mysteries of our universe. In conclusion, the Artemis program is a bold and ambitious initiative that represents the next chapter in human space exploration. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting content. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.